Mate, he's class, and hopefully people can wise up and realise that Jack Grealish is class, mate.
Hello and welcome to another episode of EA Sports in the Game. My name's Kyle Walker, and as always, I'm joined by Manchester's second most famous double act, FG and Layton, only behind Noel and Liam. Layton, great trousers, but let's move on from that one just there. Right, lads, there's plenty for us to talk about, of course, here on EA Sports in the Game. We talk about Manchester City, we talk about EA Sports FIFA 23 as well. But first, we've got to start with recent results. FG, Layton, Man City are in form. 6-0 against Burnley, 4-1 against Liverpool, 4-1 against Southampton, 3-0 in the first leg of the Champions League against Bayern Munich. FG, you've been at every single one of those, home and away. What a few weeks it's been.
Mate, so good. Like, the level has just gone higher and higher and higher at the right time of the season. We've enjoyed it, haven't we?
It's that time, innit? You know, we've got to get going. We're coming to the end of all the competitions, and I'm glad that we're in really good positions, like, across the board. You know, the league, Champions League, which was... It's probably the best I've seen us in the Champions League, to be honest. It was insane. It was nice to see Vinny back at the stadium for the FA Cup, but it was also nice to dominate and get the win. So, fabulous time.
Feels like we're hitting form at the right time. We know that we're still chasing Arsenal in the league, but when it comes to the FA Cup, when it comes to the Champions League, and of course the Premier League as well, feels like we're just hitting form at the perfect time, FG.
Special group of players, Kyle. We say it all the time. This is what they're made of. This is where you need the big characters in the dressing room. Diaz coming back was massive.
Yeah.
Made a huge difference, and everyone's got that energy. And they're so good, aren't they, mate?
They're unbelievable. And as you can see, we've all got smiles on our faces. And I think that there's a reason for that as well, because in-game, all of those incredible results have been reflected as well with plenty of new foot items. Let's go through some of these. We can see them just now. We can see on the screen, we've got footballers Grealish and Ederson. We've got foot birthday Bernardo Silva, team of the week Kevin De Bruyne and Jack Grealish as well. FG, out of those five, who is your pick?
Mate, look, right, Ederson is unbelievable. He's finally been respected and got a special item. I think that's his first one on this year's game. Obviously, double Grealish is great, but Bernardo. Oh, my gosh.
How good is he?
Dribbling, 97 dribbling. It's literally ridiculous. You can't get the ball off him. Can't get the ball off me, Kyle.
Wow, and that is saying something. Anyone that's watched FG at FIFA 23, you know how easy it is to get the ball off him. So maybe these foot items are definitely going to help him. Layton, yeah. I know that you wouldn't have got your hands on them because, let's be honest, your pack look isn't as good as FG's, but you've got your hands on something, I'd say, equally as special. What is that you're wearing?
You know, I had to do it to him. You know what I mean? 1969 FA Cup final shirt, retro. Great little number, innit?
And we're always talking about your fashion. I mean, you were obviously the one we had to get to model it because you look incredible. Come on, give us a look to the camera right now. Oh, okay. And the glass. Oh.
Wow. And he's also worn his granddad's trousers for it. Love it, Layton.
It works well. I like the checks and the stripes. And yeah. And the reason why, of course, we've got you modelling this and we're talking all about it is because you can get your hands in-game in FIFA 23 on our retro kits right there. Yes, as part of a recently released retro kits update. And we can see right here, you can get your hands on that. Now, we are obviously talking about these incredible retro kits. We're all going to get them as part of our teams, but there's something else we've got to move on to because it's getting to that time of the year where we talk about Team of the Season.
I think it's 54 or 53, one of these two. I need to think. Is it one of these two?
It is, yeah.
I'll go for 54. Me? Kevin. Erling. Kevin. Oh, there's a lot. Kyle, Jack, Bernardo. If one guy have a bad game or bad training, we get on him and we're quite bad. I'll go for Tottenham with my right foot. The defender is coming quick. He wins the ball, but I put my foot so it shoots. A bit deflected maybe, but it goes first post and then he scored. It was the free throw when we was 2-0 down. Yeah, the pressure and the atmosphere was good. Yeah. Sport team of the season. Vote now.
There we are, one of our 6 team of the season nominees, Riyad Mahrez, talking about some of the others, and this are all of our 6 nominated players. We've got Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, Erling Haaland, Riyad Mahrez, as I mentioned, Rodri and Ruben Diaz. I mean, Layton, that is pretty good going, isn't it?
Yeah, we were saying before about, you know, the big names, the big players coming out, and this is just like, this shows exactly what we're all about. It's just wall-to-wall superstars, isn't it? Obviously, you've got Haaland, who's probably a shoo-in for it. And you've got, you know, Diaz, Rodri, Mahrez, De Bruyne. But Grealish, man, I'm so happy for him, honestly.
He's really hitting form.
Yeah.
And I mean, out of those, of course, Erling Haaland is always going to steal all of the headlines because he's scoring goals left, right and centre, literally. But Jack Grealish, I mean, FG, what a season it's been.
So good. And I think the only people who realised that how good he was at the start were City fans. I remember a game, Kyle, Newcastle, we played away, and we had like a moment of madness where we conceded a couple of goals, and Grealish wasn't playing that day. And that was the day a lot of City fans realised, hang on a minute, if he was on the pitch, maybe he would have controlled the possession better. And what he does for the tempo of the team and how good he is on the ball, how good he is at keeping possession, mate, he's class. And hopefully people can wise up and realise that Jack Grealish is class, mate.
Now, I'm never going to moan about us having 6 nominations because it's an incredible number, but we could have had more. I'm being honest. EA, what are you playing at? There's some names that I think should also be in there. I'm going to throw one out at you. Nathan Ake. Mr. Consistent, I think he's done it for us all season. Any job that has been needed, he stepped in, he's done it. And Layton feels like with Nathan Ake, with some of those other defenders that aren't even on there, they all could have been in that team of the season, those nominees.
Absolutely. I mean, as the club, you know, we are kind of expected to have our players that are always nominated for these kind of awards. But, you know, on Ake, I think from the very beginning, you could just tell that he walked in, like, with the passion, you know? That, you know what I was talking about, you know, with Haaland.
The what? The what?
You know what I mean.
Well, the what?
You know.
Okay, yeah.
It's the little one. But he's got it, you know, and I think, obviously, aside from Haaland, for me personally, he'd probably be, like, within the shout for player of the season for us, you know, just because of his consistency, as you say, his desire to get there and do the job, and he's just been unbelievable.
FG, anyone else that deserves to be nominated for team of the season?
Like Layton said, we could literally have a full 11 because they've all been great, but you've got to give John Stones a mention.
Surely.
You can put him in the midfield if you want. Put him in the midfield, put him as centre-half, whatever. He's been incredible. And, mate, that goal he scored at the weekend.
He's popping up with goals, he's bossing the midfield, he steps back into defence when needed, he's doing absolutely everything, and he's not nominated for the team.
They've missed a trick there. I'm sure you can change it up a bit and get Ake and Stones in, right?
Right, well, like I said, I'm not going to moan about us having 6 nominations because it's absolutely incredible. But remember, you can have your say. Make sure you head to ea.com/TOTS. Fingers crossed some of those Manchester City players make it into the final team. Right. We've talked about the team of the season, but there was another huge announcement, and you might have seen it from EA. But if you didn't, don't worry, we've got you covered. Have a look at this.
Triangle football is a key part of the modern game, and none have mastered it better than Manchester City. On to Gundogan, into the gap for Grealish. Grealish, Alvarez, 1-1. That is a magnificent goal. That is truly wonderful. Foden! Oh, and you know who! You know who! It's a cracker from Warren. Up for the right pass, Grealish! Magnificent! You'll not see a better team goal than that!
There we have it, another chapter in the world's game, EA Sports FC. I cannot wait for this one. If you want to know more, sign up via the link in the description box. You'll be able to get all the information there. Quick word from both of you. FG, another new title for you to be absolutely shocking at. I'm sure you can't wait.
It's my year next year. I'm just waiting. It's only a matter of time. The name changed. The logo's class, by the way. Everything looks so, so good. I'm so excited for it. And it's a clean slate. It's a new start. And I'm going to be unbeaten, so I can't wait.
Wow. Layton, do you agree? Yes or no? That's all we need? The look says it all. You don't even have to add any words to that. I'll let the looks do the talking. Right, that has been another episode of EA Sports in the Game. What a few weeks it's been. What a few weeks we've got coming up. Make sure you drop us a like, comment, subscribe to the channel as well. What do you make of that shirt? What do you make of FG's jacket? And are Manchester City going to end the season with 3 trophies? Let us know, and we'll see you next time.